Hello everybody, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and today we're talking about a brand new 2D game engine that's coming out called RPGMaker MV. Now this was announced a couple of days ago, and I was kind of just hoping to get more information on it, but I think that's a bit of a fool's errand. It seems like that information is not going to be coming for a few days. However, this is an engine that we should probably be paying attention to, mostly because of the pedigree behind the company that's bringing it out. Now the entire idea behind the RPGMaker MV game engine is to make it so that people can, with very little programming ability, create retro 8-bit, 16-bit style games. Now this is by no means unique. There's a number of game engines on the market doing this no programming kind of approach to things. But again, MV has a couple of things going for us. So let's go through first what the engine has talked about on the very, very scant number of details we have. Now, as they say, obviously, create games with ease, no programming necessary, but there's a JavaScript extension model available so that more seasoned people can take the most out of it. Create endless fun with multi-viewport, multi-versus engines. A simple way to create rich and beautiful game graphics. Now, again, that is not a lot to go with, which is why I never reported on this story. But part of me feels like I'll be a bit of a tool if I actually didn't cover this one, because I think it will be a big deal in the future. It is coming soon to the Steam Early Access sometime this summer, and we're going to no doubt get more information on it from Kyoto Bit Summit Volume 6 on May the 12th and 13th. So after that, expect some more follow-up details. Hopefully we get a bit more detail. So why am I paying any attention to a game engine with absolutely minimal amount of details available? Well, it's because it's the same people behind RPGMaker. Now, that's why the name may have sounded so familiar, right? RPGMaker MV, and we have our RPGMaker MV. So if it sounded familiar to you, that is exactly why. Now, RPGMaker has been around for at least 15 years, and it's for making, again, very little programming required, JRPG style games with like a drag and drop style interface with, again, a layer of complexity underneath it, so if you want to get into more detail. And the thing is, a number of commercial games have actually been made using RPGMaker through this various years and iterations. Now there have been at least a dozen different versions of RPGMaker, so this is very much a pedigreed engine out there. And don't get me wrong, for a very, very specific niche. And I don't think RPGMaker is going to be any different. Now, the only other real source of information that I found out there was on the website Siliconera. Apparently, in Asia, it's called RPGMaker MV. We got a couple more screenshots of it, but truth of the matter is, we don't really have a lot more detail other than these additional screenshots that they've provided, which again are not localized either. But you can see it provides all the various different tools you need to make a 2D sprite-based games. Frame-by-frame animation, a level editing environment. You can create games that are multiplayer, as the other one suggested, as well as co-op, multi-viewport, so you can do split screen. But really, we don't have a lot of detail to go on. It seems we have a visual programming interface that you can work with, typical flow graph style things that we're seeing from most game engines these days. And we know that behind the scenes, it is a JavaScript-powered engine. And really, that is it. So I'm going to stay tuned towards about a week from now when that other event goes on, see if some more details are released. Again, generally, I wouldn't really pay attention to this kind of a game engine, but the reality is, again, so much pedigree from RPGMaker, and there's good synergy for a Japanese company to be making, a 16-bit style game creator tool, especially, if you're looking at making shoot-'em-up style games or 8-bit or 16-bit style platformers, split screen. This may be a great tool. It might give us a nice competitor to the likes of GameMaker here in the West, or it might be a complete dud. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But again, the pedigree behind it made it feel like I needed to do a video of this. Otherwise, people are going to look at me back if this guy really takes off and say, well, Mike, why the hell didn't you cover this? I edged my bets. So again, sorry guys, I don't have a whole lot of information to go from, but I didn't want to miss this one in case this turns out to be something big. So let me know what you think down below. Do you think this is going to be big? Do you think this is going to be a dud? Do you think you don't care? Do you think we got too many of these drag and drop tools? Do you think we got not enough of these drag and drop tools? What is it you'd look for in something like this to really make you happy? Because again, I guess we've got GameMaker, Construct, Oh god, my brain's not working. A stencil. We've got, a few dozen of these available for various different price points. So does the market need more? I would generally argue the answer is no. But again, this company has such pedigree, I ain't going to write them off. So it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. All right, that's it for now. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.